Alright, so basically today has already seen me do one commentary for Toy Soldiers on the Xbox Live. So I've now decided to play a little bit of Black Ops in the evening just to get into it a little bit more. I've been watching commentaries all day, a lot of those being StarCraft 2 ones. I was watching, Sean or Day 9's daily, Fun Day Monday, gotta love those, bit of fun. At the same time, I was also watching a bit of StarCraft and RS Venishiwa and Alpha Baby, who near the end of it, I think the best that everyone was able to discern from Alpha Baby was that she was a friend of Spanishiwa's, and that was about it. So many people saying it's Dodger, and I guess anyone that's actually listened to Dodger instead of just watched her for VQs and stuff like that, would have known that it probably wasn't Dodger. She just didn't have the same mannerisms. But then again, I've only heard of her playing StarCraft once, I think. Never actually seen it, so who knows? When playing it, you could be someone totally different. Now, there's that starting rant of mine. So far, the gameplay hasn't been all that exciting to watch, and I'll be honest with that. Throughout the entire game, it really isn't. Actually, I've been playing a little bit of World at War lately, and not much Black Ops. I got the new Resurrection mod map pack for the DLC that came out the other day. I think I got that yesterday, actually, of all times. Played a few games of Moon. Was actually recording some of that gameplay for Brennan, who I was playing with, or Final Shine, who does a lot of good AMVs, and has been doing his video editing for a lot longer than me. But I think this area is probably the best I do all game, probably. If it's in this spot at least, up here, so go figure. Nothing like hiding next to a dead body to blend in, I guess, even though I'm wearing a ghillie suit that's going to stand out like no one's business. But yeah, I've actually been finding it really frustrating going from one game into the other. But I do consider myself a gamer. I guess this video will probably end up being the biggest intro that people actually get about me. The gamer tag on Xbox Live is GM Camulus. Pronounce Camulus as you will. I've actually heard it a number of different ways. Most people I game with, so I normally do use Camulus. Normally just call me Cam. My real name is not Cam, it's not Cameron, it's got nothing to do with that at all. I just noticed there was a guy over there on the right that I totally missed on the side of my scope there. Anyway, that was probably the guy that just died due to the napalm. But yeah, I think my gaming life it's always been a gaming life. I've gamed for as long as I can remember. I actually remember the night that my stepfather actually brought home the first Nintendo Entertainment System. All we had was Super Mario Brothers, so I got to watch him play that for like half an hour, and then I had to go to bed. Of all things, yeah, he must have picked it up during the day, brought it home in the evening after he'd gone to work. He's a police officer, so who knows what time he would have got home, and I was young, so I would have had a bedtime. This was horrible. Look at this guy comes around. Oh, I swear to God, I hit him more times than that. I'm not religious, but I'm swearing to someone that I definitely hit him more than that. But I think if I check this later on, my latency here is not the best. Again, I'm actually not used to using the AK. Like, I don't use the AK all that often. I never really like it. I love watching people use it. I know it's a great gun, but just doesn't do it for me. Oh, I do remember here, this RC, watching in White Boy, 7th Street, Epic Terms, this guy tries to dolphin dive over it, pulled the trigger just on him a little bit too fast to blow that dude up, which is just a bit sad, and then I get done by a shotty. Actually, yeah, I got done by the shotty, and then my teammate got done by the nade right next to it. It was a bit sad. Yeah, getting back to it, after that, I think the next time I really gamed after that, was when we actually used to borrow a friend of the family's Super Nintendo, and I remember us borrowing that off him a few times, because he was a truck driver. He'd go all around, he'd be delivering whatever he had to deliver, and I'd get to play the Super Nintendo. It was great fun. I remember playing actually SimCity on the SNES so many times. That startup music, bored into my brain. I'm like never ever gonna forget that. I don't think. But he helped me. He pumped on my my gaming addiction, I guess, as so many people would now call it. But you know, it's one thing I actually got asked recently, and this is sort of going off topic for the gaming side. I'm also a fan of watching anime and Japanese cartoons, love Japanese culture, stuff like that. I actually got voted in near the start of the year as the convener for Manifest, or the Melbourne Anime Festival's convention. So I effectively was the president of that incorporated entity. A lot of stress has come from that, but at the same time it's also, you know, a great opportunity. Like, not just because it looks out of my resume, well, you know, I'm hoping it would anyway, but it also has allowed me to just meet some absolutely great people. Most recently of which was meeting the Team 4-star guys, Lani Patua and Kazuneko. When they came down to Australia, they came down for our convention and they were just great to hang with. But it's given me the opportunity to see how gaming works in a convention style, because what I'd really love to do one day is sort of run like a LAN or just a big gaming event, I guess, to feed my game cravings and at the same time my need to sort of just really help manage things. Like, I've always wanted to be in charge, and I guess that comes again from the side of being in control with games, but you know how it is. Oh yeah, we're losing here. You know, actually, I'll come back to my gaming and how much I love gaming and stuff like that, and how my gaming's progressed over the years later. The one thing I did notice, and it was one thing that you guys hopefully will see later on, depending how many of these I get to put out, is that when you're gaming like this and you know you're going to be commentating, one of the things, like, so I had a mediocre start, but I know I wanted to put this out before I went to bed, is that when you're playing, you can't just play to try and get a good game. You gotta play as you would any other time, play to have fun, because for the majority of this time, I think all I was really thinking about was, yes, this is recording. You know, this was all recorded live, like, I didn't go back to theatre, obviously. But I'd really just feel, from now on, I'm just going to play the game, play as I will, and we'll go from there. So enjoy that.